Hello everyone, Alteredmaybe here, and today we're gonna continue our journey with Witcher. My anxiety is off the charts currently because I need to walk in Kaer Morhen and I need to see everyone whom I invited to fight by my side. And then it will be time to face off the Wild Hunt. And I don't feel mentally ready for it at all, but we're gonna do it anyway. I need you here, so... Without further ado, let's get to it, shall we?
Geralt found Ciri at last, on the Isle of Mists where the Elven Mage had concealed her. There was no time to rejoice, for the Wild Hunt descended on them. They fled, Ciri teleporting them to Kaer Morhen, where their friends awaited.
We will be okay, right? We will be okay.
Yen, you know the Wild Hunt better than anyone else. Tell us about the magic they use.
Their navigators open portals, rifts that we might counter with Dimeritium or our own magic. They also summon the frost that occupies the voids through which they travel.
There's just not enough of us. It'll be a hard fight.
Don't say that! Hjalmar, you good?
Ah, Geralt.
You ready? Okay, there's no new conversation. Okay, they're here. My baby Zoltan and his explosives are here.
They told me the hunt was after her, that those buggers might burst in uninvited. So I've made a Mahakaman mix. When this ploughing blows, it'll be bits and pieces, nothing more.
I love you.
Bring all your tools with you?
Thought to myself, a battle approaches. Blades will need honing, plate will need some hammering, that sort of thing.
Thought right. Thanks, Sultan.
Plan to top that by brewing some more Mahakaman mix. Shite so volatile you need but glance at it to set it off like a flaming fart. Very useful during sieges.
Wait, can he craft things?
Willing to craft something for me?
Of course, provided you've a diagram.
I don't need him to craft something for me, actually. I'm just surprised that he can do that. I did not... You were doing that? Did I know about this? Did I forget about this? Was this a thing all along? You want the Winter Blade? Okay, talk to you later, Zoltan.
Alright, we'll talk later, Zoltan.
I certainly hope this gas will work.
It shall.
What is
Must
that?
just ignite it at the right moment.
And that hole, is that there for good?
We shall worry about the hole once it is all over. And now, step back, Master Witcher.
Okay. What? You're not gonna explode it right...
Anadar! Bolanda!
What did you do? What is that?
Whoever repaired these walls did a shoddy job of it.
Please don't say that. Walls aren't exactly our area of expertise. We should patch up the holes. Why do you free the gas? Yeah.
What's the gas for?
It's highly flammable. I aim to detonate it. Incinerate a few of the hunt's riders in the process.
Castle walls won't suffer?
The fortress walls are in ruin. They cannot be harmed any more than they already are.
I think we're gonna lose the castle in the end, aren't we? And we're gonna lose few people. Who are we gonna lose? I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know. Can we patch up the holes?
Maybe we can still patch up these holes.
We've got the materials.
I can help you if you wish.
What about Lambert?
I know exactly how he'll take to bricklaying.
What do you mean? Let's patch it. Why aren't we patching it? Why is this not a
You
quest?
seem to be in a good mood.
If they bleed, they can die.
Vesemir. I'm so emotional because all of these people here,
She's one of us, Geralt. No way we'll let him take her.
so beautiful, but also I'm so worried
Piece
of you.
junk, barely younger than Vesemir.
Okay.
Progress?
Just can't get this thing to fling a bolt. They'll sooner appoint me Hierarch of Novigrad.
Okay, but really? There's nothing I can do about the walls? Nothing? I want to fix things. I want to do something before we move forward.
Greetings, Wolf.
What are you doing? Praying?
Eskel.
Need some peace. Gotta prepare.
Eskel!
Eskel.
Good to see you.
Eskel!
The Wild Hunt? That could be interesting.
Eskel?
Need some peace. Gotta prepare.
Eskel.
Good to see you.
I was hoping a fuck off at the end of this, but it didn't arrive. Lambert, do you have something interesting to say? I didn't do that to you.
Ready for battle?
I was born ready.
Once it starts, no playing the hero, all right?
I get it. They're not run-of-the-mill wraiths.
Having any luck?
Damn piece of junk. Barely younger than Vesemir.
Oh, Wes is here!
Every time you release the string, apart from which flaming projectiles require a different trajectory.
You're here.
I'm here.
Set out alone, Vest tracked me down. Insisted on coming.
I ought to give you a hiding for not asking my help, but I took it all out in Roach along the way.
Ah, some old friends.
I told you guys! I invited
Need
him!
him.
You might have forgotten what he did. I haven't.
Well, I don't even know what he did, actually. I mean, to be fair, I didn't invite him to help me out here. I invited him because I didn't know anything about him, because I thought we were friends. I was just like, yeah, sure, come to Kaer Morhen. But I'm happy. I need him. I don't know what he did, though. That's a bit of a problem. Do I go to an emotional path? I'll keep an eye on him is a bit lie. I cannot keep an eye on him in that chaos. You gotta understand me, Wes.
Save Ciri, whatever the cost. And Letho's faced the hunt before.
I don't question his abilities. I simply don't trust him.
What do you think he will
Letho won't
do?
betray us.
You're naive. Always have been. Usually I don't give a shit, but this time it could kill Vess and me both. Think this through before it's too late.
We'll stay and help, but we don't want him at our backs.
I don't get... I mean, okay, he betrayed you, something, but what... Like, I don't want to make a comment before knowing anything, but in this context, the only betrayal he can do is stop fighting? Am I underestimating the situation?
Roach.
No desire to talk to you right now, Geralt.
Roach.
No desire to talk to you right now, Geralt.
Okay, he's mad at me, I'm sorry.
Guys, don't be mad.
Poor judgment bringing the Kingslayer here.
So he killed your king. Okay, I cannot even feel guilty about it because when I call him, it was way before this quest. I didn't even know this was going to
Big fight
happen.
ahead of us. How's morale?
Remember our encounter with them at the Hanged Man's Tree. We'll thrash him again this time.
Oh well, there's always a saved file, and I just want you guys to know, if I'm unhappy with something that happened, I'm not gonna live with regret. I'm just gonna open up the load save file and we're gonna do it again. This is too big of a deal for me to let go. And that's why I'm dying of anxiety right now, actually. Ciri? I knew I would find you there. Tell me, baby.
I used to fear training on this. So many bruises.
I mean, you were nailing it in the only scene I know. Okay, so I'm gonna ask everything, basically.
Harridan's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avalok explains it, at any rate. He can do it too.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
Okay. I need her advice about Yennefer?
So, need your advice about Yennefer.
Very well. Ask away.
The thing is, I'd like to take her somewhere once it's over. Someplace picturesque, beautiful even, where we can rest. You've been almost everywhere. Also know Yen well. Any ideas? I was thinking Spala or maybe Dolblathana.
The first roadside inn you pass. Take her there. Pay for a month in advance, carve "Do Not Disturb" into the room door, and shut it behind you.
Just like that?
Just like that.
By the way, it's a horrible idea. But it was sweet. It was very sweet that Geralt was just concerned about it, because I think he just wants to think about something nice right now, which is fair. Serious idea for a month long locked in the first inn you see. Horrible idea.
Traveling between worlds. What's it like?
It's nice.
Difficult?
It was at first, but in time it became automatic, like riding a horse.
Bet a lot of mages would love to learn to do it.
I'm certain they would. But Avalok claims they've neither the knowledge nor talent. He spent 4 centuries learning to do it, yet can still only find and pass through pre-existing portals. I go wherever I please, whenever I please.
I mean, that's an amazing shit.
Once you'd left Yen and me on the Isle of Avalon, what happened to you? What did you do?
I traveled through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass, ran with unicorns at the world's end. Even lived in an undersea kingdom for a time.
Freedom. Always had a taste for it.
I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible, it quickly becomes a lot less alluring.
I mean, I'm happy that we have these conversations, but this still doesn't let me know how she feels about Emir. Like, does she want to be in charge of Nilfgaardians?
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
Because everything in this game, one way or another, comes to our choice, and I don't know what our choice should be. I don't want to begin the council. I just want to run around like a freak. Maybe there's someone else here? Anyone to talk? What is going on here? What is this? Okay. Not running away from this. I'm going. It's time. And if we screw up, it's not like life. We can always start over. Actually, let me save here as well. Just in case. You know, I want to save anywhere possible at this point. Kira?
An illusion.
Greetings, Geralt. If I'm to die today, I wish to look smashing for the occasion.
That is the most Kira shit you ever said. Why am I... Exactly! I wanted to talk.
Up for the wild hunt.
Women only ever beautify themselves for their own satisfaction.
Glad you're here.
It's good to see you again.
Why will I think that?
Expected you earlier.
I started off heading in the opposite direction, but then turned around.
What made you change your mind?
There are times when a woman should simply not explain her decision. That goes doubly for sorceresses.
So you were not gonna come, which makes sense. I mean, as we talked before, this goes against everything she ever wanted. But she's here, and I'm happy about it.
Get everybody together. Time to talk.
They're not gonna hold on for a bit.
Thank you for coming. The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri. Want to take her? We'll stop them.
How do you even know the Hunt will show?
They always know where I teleport to, and they move from place to place in an instant.
So what's our plan?
Do we have a task? Gotta take the initiative is too broad. That's not a good strategy.
There aren't many of us, but I'd trust any of you with my life. Work together and we'll defeat the Hunt. When they attack, Yen will dome the fortress with a magic shield. Hunt will be forced to land outside the walls.
If they're dispersed out in the woods, we could hunt down small groups of riders.
Got our first volunteer for the hunting party. I'm the second.
Count me in too. Always believed attack is the best defense.
Good, so you guys will be away.
Fortress through navigator portals. I can do nothing against this kind of magic, so you'll need to find and close as many as you can while hunting in the woods.
Lambert will make us dimeridium bombs. Remember the formula?
Of course.
Excellent. Erden should work on the portals as well. I shall also give you each an amulet. Snap them in half and you'll become invisible. At least while you remain still or move slowly. Move abruptly, engage any foes, clash with them, and they will see you. Apart from that, they will be able to hear you and smell you. If you come across a large unit, do not attack. Signal Triss and she will provide support.
I'll look for your signal. Soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest.
How do I signal Triss? We have to work together.
Remember, there's only a few of us. We have to help each other, work together. If anything goes wrong and the Hunt puts us on the defensive, we pull back, make a stand at the gates of the fortress. The inner courtyard is our last line of defense. If we don't stop them there, we're doomed.
Don't say that. My heart won't take it.
Ciri's most important in all of this. The Hunt's after her, and we have to defend her at all costs.
What do I do?
Stay inside the keep. If they break through, come inside. We'll all converge to help you.
Out of the question. I can look after myself.
No one doubts that, child.
Exactly.
Remember the most important moment when hunting a monster?
Wait for an opportunity.
After the council, I'll give you an amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
A ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
What else do we have that we can use?
Since you plan to ambush the Hunt in the woods, I could dig some trapping pits, blue stripe style.
Meaning?
Deep as the dark abyss, bottoms bristling with sharpened stakes.
I brought this Mahakaman mix. Flammable as bone-dry saltpeter and ploughing sticks to anything. We fill some barrels, stack them in a narrow passage, and fire them up at an opportune moment.
You know, we stand on a vast deposit of gas. If need be, I could open cracks in the earth, create explosions. I would need to prepare, though.
There's a laboratory and the workshop.
One thing to remember, we've got limited resources.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
We ought to decide what kind of weaponry will be most useful against the Hunt.
Absolutely. We need to assign one type of weaponry each to the lab and workshop.
What's the lab get us? Let's talk about the workshop. What? I don't know!
Anyone have any ideas for the workshop?
Been wanting to fix that breach in the wall, but we'll need the same tools to clear the rubble from the armory.
Rubble?
Haven't you heard? Roof caved in a couple of years back. There's some excellent swords in there. Swords we could use.
Filling in the breach seems just as important. They come through there, the siege will be over awfully quick.
I mean, I think we all have our amazing swords. That's what I think. So, patch up the wall.
Fixing the breach in the wall's a priority.
Let's not forget the laboratory. I started brewing some potions. Like to finish, if you don't mind.
I could prepare more of those Witcher's traps, but I'd need all the lab equipment.
How am I even supposed to choose? Okay, There's always a save file. I need to keep calm. Potions. I have enough potions. I need attack force. I think. I have potions. I do, don't I? I do. I don't know if I'm making sense or if it's stupid,
there
but...
aren't many of us, so we should prepare as many traps as possible. Devote all our efforts to that.
Everything settled?
Yes.
Yes, settled. We don't have much time, so let's get to work.
Let's sum up. Yennefer will create a magic barrier to repel the main assault. That should push the opposing force into the woods, where Lambert, Geralt, and Letha will be waiting. They'll use Dimeridium to close the Navigator's portals, stop as many warriors as possible from entering the fortress. Triss will be waiting for their signal, then give the riders hell. All others will repel any foes who make it inside the fortress walls.
If anything goes wrong, we abandon the outer courtyard, pull back to the keep. Remember, Aroden can't get his hands on Ciri. That's most important. Let's look at the map of the fortress, figure out the details.
Are we ready?
Can't help feeling we've overlooked something important.
Don't think about it.
What do you mean, don't think about it, Lambert? Let's talk about what to expect.
Wanted to talk about what we can expect.
Thanks, not interested. You should talk to Ciri. Find out what she's in.
Lambert.
Danger, unnecessarily.
Exactly.
You worry too much. Wipe that frown off your face. We'll make it.
What if we can't?
For everything.
I'm
gonna cry.
Come once you're ready to head into the woods.
Taking Letha with us.
You know my opinion.
Honey, you hate everyone and everything, so I guess this is the best case scenario. Exit to keep and join Lambert when you're ready to face the Wild Hunt. I will never be ready to face the Wild Hunt. Okay, yeah, Orans. I would need so much Orans. Yeah, right now that's what we need. God damn it, I don't need any of these things. I mean, my everything is on me. God, I'm gonna cry, really. I can feel it. I'm sorry. If you guys didn't believe me when I say how nervous I am, you better believe. You better believe. Is there something more I can craft? I don't think so at this point. Like, what do I use? I use the White Rafford and my Swallow. Swallow, I already have Superior. This, I also checked in the last episodes, actually. Unfortunately, I cannot craft Vermilion. So, we're just gonna have to do with what we have. Actually, let me check one thing. Like, do I know anything? Hounds of the Wild Hunt. So Igni and Axii can be used against them. Elementa oil and Demetrium bombs. Let's apply Elementa now. Just in case, because I don't know anything better to apply anyway. I don't have Elementa oil. I do have Elementa oil. For a moment I was... What else I could do? As I told you, I have a lot of points. Yeah, instead of actually trying to carry more shit, which will be useless right now, let's try to do this in the best way possible. If they're getting affected from Axii, I don't want to give up from domination. Not right now. Axii is the most important. That's needed. Puppet. I may give up on Puppet depending on the situation. No, these are very useful, so I'm not gonna give up on these. Puppet is just like at the heat of the moment, I will not have the mental capacity to apply Puppet, and I know it. There was something with food. Was it this? Gourmet. Yeah, somebody suggested this, so it can be good at this point, I think. So maybe I can just regenerate without thinking much about... So let's put Gourmet here. I want one more attack thing. Yeah, that could be good. Let me think though, if I find... This looks better than that. Give me that. I use fast attack a lot, and I will probably be using fast attack a lot. So let's put a red one here. There should be a stash somewhere, I think. I don't know why my crossbow was not there. Let's start using our fancy bolts, right? We'll need them. Is there a stash at Kaer Morhen? I'm pretty sure there is. I mean, where is it? Do I have anything useful here? Absolutely not. I don't know half of these, like why they're even here. I think I just couldn't part ways with them. Let's put the fancy shit here too. I mean, as long as they're not master crafted, actually I cannot do much with them. But let me keep it. Hello MTV, this is my trophy collection. I don't know guys, I don't know. I am anxious. So I'm sorry if I'm not making any sense. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go and try to talk with Avalach one more time just for the fuck of it. It's a fantasy of mine. I like doing it. Don't question. I just want to see if there is a chance, a slight chance that he talks back, and this is my only opportunity. I would like to see that happen. Wait. He's not here. What do you mean he's not here? Where the fuck is he? Do we have an underground bunker where we hide Avalach? Like what happened? Okay, that's weird. Like there is no way there's gonna be 100% victory. This game is never that sugar and spice. So the problem is I don't know how I will handle that. This game is very lighthearted and funny at times, and it can get very real, very dark real quick. And my sense of empathy is over thousands, so this is an emotional challenge to me. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. It's just, it's very real.
Got a minute?
Serious talk coming.
I mean, yes, I want to say you can't put yourself in danger, but it's Siri. If she wants to put herself into danger, she's gonna put herself into danger. I won't let them take you.
I won't let them take you. You know that.
I know.
You gotta keep clear. Stay out of trouble.
Don't treat me like a child.
Didn't even do that when you were one.
I like it when you smile. Come here.
Doesn't happen very often. My heart.
Everything will be all right.
Will it? Just a second. I mean, I cannot go like this to war.